Welcome, everybody, to the Mental Health Hour. Welcome to episode 56 of the Mental Health Hour. Penelope, please. Um, it is so good to be back. Thank you guys for allowing me to have a week off. Um, and I'm gonna throw it to Gemma real quick. Gemma, could
Oh,
you
we've
please?
started.
No,
Yes,
actually, we're good. We're good.
we're good.
We're good.
Yeah,
We're good.
I'm sure they've
Um,
guessed why.
we have a special episode for you guys today. It's so good to be back home. I did enjoy vacation. Um, so those of you that follow the show know that we were not live last week because I was on vacation. Um, and that the Wi-Fi there was garbage. I couldn't catch a signal for anything. It was a mess. But Gemma has stepped in and really helped out. I'm really grateful for what she has done this week, and she has put together a good show for us tonight. So, Gemma, please introduce your show tonight.
Yeah. Well, obviously, it's like we're teamwork. We're a team. So we've both had it where we've needed a week off, and it didn't feel right doing it without you because we're the dream team now, right? So the guest, as you will have seen on the advertisements, we've got Tracy, who I've known for a good 5 years or more now, maybe five, coming up to 6 years. We met originally on Periscope.
You're glitching
And
out.
me,
Yeah.
oh, of course I am. Is it the sound or just in general?
Ev-
It
Now you're
doesn't.
good.
Okay, of course it is. It's going to give us all the tech problems tonight. All the tech problems. But yeah, I've known Tracy for between 5 and 6 years, and um, she's got a very interesting story to share with us, and she's happily agreed to share this with us. So
Yes.
yeah, we have
Uh, one
Tracy
of our
tonight.
one of our Tatter's Box champions, Slinky Quest. Everybody knows Slinky Quest. We've been doing this show a long time, and they've been in the chat for a good while. Well,
Mm-hmm.
we have Tracy here tonight. So, Gemma, would you please bring some light into this life?
Hey!
Here's Tracy.
Yeah, and feline friend.
Wednesday. Who decided to jump on me?
Oh,
I'm
that's
all
it
asleep.
now. When you've got feline company, that's it. Unless they want to move, you ain't going nowhere.
That's right.
So yeah. So we've known each other about 5 to 6 years
It
now.
must have been 6 years.
Yeah,
It must
yeah,
have been because, yeah.
yeah. It will have been because I was on Periscope for about 7.
It was
Right
Jason
at the start.
Stolken's. I remember exactly. It was Jason Stolken's.
Mm, yeah, we always
Yeah.
used to meet on these particular broadcasts and stuff. And I remember going on there and thinking, "Is this for real?
Yeah.
Like, what? What is this dude?" And we met in 2018.
Yep.
Um,
October. Hmm.
yeah, because we came over for the Halloween Disney.
Yeah.
Uh, Thomas and me were over there, and we actually met in person.
Yay!
And I'm sure it will happen again
Yes. It
because
will.
had it not been for COVID, we would have been over there this year, but
Yep.
and last year. But anyway, COVID, it is what it is.
Yep.
But yeah, like we'd been talking anyway, and it's nearly a year to the day, isn't it? You say the 11th?
Yeah, the 11th of July. It all shit hit the fan. Yeah. Oh, can I swear here?
Yeah.
Can I swear?
Yeah.
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 Good.
Tim's on, so yeah, it's inevitable that swearing happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, are you all right to share what happened then? So
Yeah. It was Saturday evening on July the 11th. I took a tumble, and Earl wasn't home, so he couldn't help. So Earl's mom came in because she heard, and she found me on the floor basically. And wait till Earl gets home. We're going to call an ambulance. So Earl came home. He didn't know what to do. He was, obviously panicking on what to do for me, and I didn't really want to go to a hospital. I was really hesitant not to go. I knew that I had to go, but I really resisted into not going. So Earl got me clean clothes, got me, the clothes that I need because I'll probably be there at least overnight. That was the hope that was going to happen, and that I was going to, hi Eric, stay overnight. So the ambulance came. There's like 4 or 5 people trying to get me, and they put me in wrap. They carried me onto the bed as much as they could and rolled me into the back of the ambulance. And let me mind you, it was in a COVID period where you couldn't have anybody in the ambulance because of the COVID. So I went up on my own, and they followed me in the back. So I was there. It was like a 30-minute ride. I got into my room, and they were putting all this stuff on me. I got the IV put in straight away, and oh gosh, I got a catheter straight away because they knew right away that my kidneys were failing. So they put a catheter in, and they took all these tests to
So what happened? What happened to spark all of this?
well, I wasn't like prior to that, I wasn't feeling good. Um, I just thought it would be, it's hot, it's summer. I'll be okay. I wasn't in any recognition know that this was happening until I got the diagnosis of what was going to come. So we're at the hospital. I get changed. I get the the IV drip. I get the catheter, and all it was is a waiting game.
yeah. And did they tell you that did they have any idea what it was when you went in, or
No.
how
So
long did
I
it
got checked out for everything you could imagine. I got scanned. Said that my bloods weren't too good. They checked my liver. My liver was fine. I didn't know until the next day that my kidneys were failing, and I didn't get admitted until 4 a.m.
Oh, blimey.
So they put me in the intensive care unit.
Yeah. So you can't have been doing really well. I mean, you were conscious throughout.
Yeah.
Weren't
Oh
you?
yeah. I was conscious the whole time. Yeah, I was awake through everything.
Did it like when you fell? Did you knock yourself out or anything then, or do you know?
No, I landed on my back. Thank God.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was good. I didn't hit my head or anything. I was conscious the whole time. Yeah.
So all of this came out because of the fall.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if basically, like you're saying, if you hadn't have fallen, God knows what would have happened. Because they might not have discovered it.
They said I was near death. That's the only way I could tell you guys that that's what happened.
It's funny how all this comes out, because I remember, like, I've mentioned how I think sometimes things happen for a reason. Like I said with Thomas, when he had the tantrum and it got the rash, which made me discover the cancer, or the doctors the cancer, and how with you, the fall and having to go to the hospital for what you thought was just a fall, made this come to light. And it's amazing. It's like, I don't know, sometimes it's like life or like God or whatever, like as though something or someone was saying something's wrong here, and this fall made it come to light.
Yeah.
You know?
So when they said kidney failure, I remembered Steve, because remember Steve was on dialysis.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh my God, do I have to be put on dialysis?" He says, "No, you barely missed that." So I didn't have to go on dialysis.
That's good.
And then a couple of days, maybe 2 or 3 days later, I found out I was diagnosed with sepsis.
Yeah. And that in itself is life-threatening.
Yeah.
I've got, if you're all right, me putting them up now, just real quick for anyone, because I think
absolutely,
there's so many people that don't actually know what sepsis or septicemia is.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've had it. Thomas has had it. There's a lot of people, and it can come around from being so. Like Thomas got it from a chest infection. You would have got it from what was going on with your body. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Here we go. So, do you want to read these, Tim, or do you want me to do it?
no, I can do it.
Go on.
Sepsis in adults. When I look at patients that I take on the ambulance, when they're septic, they're kind of like confused and they're not with it. They have fever. Of course, with infection comes fever, but as it says here, that can initially look like flu. Or chest infection. Sepsis affects more than 250,000 people every year in the UK. Can you guys hear me all right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, good. And then there's also sepsis. I'm sorry. Gemma, can you do this one?
Yeah. We have a special guest as well. And Penelope making her debut on the Mental Health Hour in the background there. But yeah, so they do it with like I found this, now this is from the UK, but I like how they use the word sepsis to help you look for the symptoms. So slurred speech or confusion, like delirium, like no clue. Extreme shivering or muscle pain, passing no urine in a day, severe breathlessness. It feels like you're going to die, and the skin mottled or discolored. Do you remember having any of those?
I remember being discolored. Yeah, I was like yellow. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like a jaundice color.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember any of the others, or?
I remember passing no urine. That's why I had the catheter.
Yeah, they're uncomfortable. They can be.
Yeah.
Especially if.
One nurse yanked it out, and I'm like, oh my God! I swore so loud. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I couldn't swear, but you know.
And I find that they can be very uncomfortable, especially if you've not got anything in your bladder, which is why I'm guessing they gave you the IV fluids to help with that.
Yeah.
Let me bring the other one up. Like remove. Whoops, I'm not doing this very well. So I'm just going to bring it up on my phone so I don't have to get ridiculously close to the screen to read it. So bear with me. Right. So what is sepsis? Sepsis symptoms, so as it said, shivering, fever, or very cold, extreme pain and discomfort, pale, discolored skin, sleepy, difficult to rouse, confused, feel like you might die, and short of breath. And so it's the common symptoms. Around 72% of Americans can identify stroke symptoms, yet less than 1% can identify the most common sepsis symptoms, which is why when you said about sepsis, I thought it might be appropriate to bring it in as helping to try and get people to recognize the symptoms of sepsis.
Yep.
I know that when Thomas had it, I had no clue. I didn't know what it was. One in every 20 seconds, so more than 1.6 million people are diagnosed with sepsis in the US each year, and that's one in every 20 seconds, which is a lot. Sepsis is the body's overwhelming and life-threatening response to infection, which can lead to tissue damage, organ failure, and death. 58% of Americans say they know the word, but they'll know the word, but they don't know what it is, as it said prior to that. That is the number one leading cause of death in hospitals, the leading cause of hospital readmissions, and the single biggest cost to hospitals, around $24 billion a year.
Oh my God.
There are 258,000 deaths in the United States and 8 million deaths across the globe each year. And each year, more than 258,000 people in the US die from sepsis. Worldwide,
that number
is 8 million. Say again?
Let that number soak in a minute. It's that's an astronomical number.
Yeah.
I'm shocked at that.
When it comes to sepsis, I mean, it's out of this world.
And not to bring up COVID as such, but I know when they were going through all the deaths that were as a result of COVID, and if you compare that with sepsis, that's 258,000 in the US alone each year, and they say that it's around 8 million a year across the globe. That is huge. That is a huge amount.
Huge.
And then it says 39% of Americans incorrectly believes that sepsis is contagious. So it's not at all contagious. And then it says, if you are concerned about that a patient has sepsis, communicate to a physician using SBAR. I'm assuming that's for something in the hospital. But if you have any worries that you or someone may have sepsis, it is vitally important to get a treatment as soon as possible, because you can go downhill very, very quickly. And just because, I mean, we're talking about you and adults now, but the symptoms in children is different. I will post something in the Discord regarding sepsis in children as well. I have that, but I'm just going to knock this off the screen now. There we go. Oops. Wow. Will you sort the screen, Tim? I don't know how to make them big.
What's that?
The screen, how you have to go. I don't know how to do it.
We're good.
Oh, is that how you want it? Okay, cool.
Yeah, this is fine. So Tracy,
I'm just mind blown by that number. Oh my God.
Please continue on with your story.
So I was in the ICU for the first week, and so it's trying to recover and trying to process what the heck was happening, because I was in a life or death situation where we're in the middle of a pandemic. what's going to happen. So there
Were
was.
were people allowed to come and see you during all this?
I had two visitors only. I had Earl and his mom come. His mom came all every day.
Okay,
So
so at least you had somebody, because I'm
yeah,
thinking while you're going through all of this as well, it must be terrifying. And then on top of the pandemic and stuff with everything else.
yeah.
Did you find, like, diverting slightly, did you find that your treatment maybe was slightly affected due to the pandemic? Was it
Um,
different?
but I was taken very well care of.
Yeah.
I did have a whole team. I had like 5 or 6 doctors,
Oh,
um, to help. Um, one in the specific area to, um, I couldn't eat. They didn't even let me have food the first 2 days. I'm like, why can't I eat? You know. Um, I said we didn't put you in the we didn't tell the caffeine to put any you can't have anything for a couple of days. Well,
yeah. Were
I
you
told
just
them,
on a drip then? Were you not even
yeah.
allowed? So no
Then
by mouth?
yeah, so 3 hours later I was allowed to eat after a
Mm.
couple of days.
I'm
So
guessing that was maybe in case they had to do any surgery or anything.
um oh gosh,
Oh, I haven't done that myself.
I don't think surgery was ever mentioned. They just wanted to focus on my kidneys getting better and fully recover from that, and then go on to the
Mm.
next step. So I was
Yeah,
in the ICU for a week.
a week. How long were
Yeah.
you in total? Like,
Uh, 11 days.
oh wow.
Yeah. So
So
I
it's
had
like it's like a while, but then when you think about much how life and death it was
yeah,
in the grand scheme of things as well, not actually as long as you would imagine.
yeah.
So like after you'd been transferred from intensive care back on to,
A
like,
regular
did
ward.
you
Yeah.
start to feel like you were picking up? Did things start to improve for you, like
Yeah.
medically?
I started like getting into the mode of, I got to get better. I want to get better for myself. I want to get out of there as soon as I can. And then had all these injections, they put in my stomach to prevent blood clots. I got them every day. And then um, I get my blood tested, and then I get the scans done. I had a couple of CAT scans just to make sure that my body was back to functioning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What else? I got blood drawn um, by a student nurse. Don't ever do that. Whatever you do, don't get a student nurse to do that because she contaminated my blood, and then I have to do
Oh
it
my
again.
god.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh
Idiocy of
my
some people,
word.
and it was contaminated, so I had to get the blood work done again, and then I got the blood transfusion. So I had
Mm.
to, because my bloods weren't as normal as they should be. They were quite low. I had to get a blood transfusion.
Yeah, and you mentioned about it, you being anemic, did you?
Yeah,
With
I
that,
was
yeah,
anemic. Yeah,
the low iron and stuff.
yeah,
And did you? Because I know when Thomas had the blood transfusions, you could first see it was like they were giving him all this energy and stuff because he'd go in like grey and really struggling, and then next thing he was bouncing around. But have we lost your signal? I think
Taboo.
we might have lost a signal. Oh dear.
Taboo.
Oh no. All right. Hopefully she'll be able to pop
Well,
back
she'll be back.
on. Yeah, I think she's having internet problems, but we'd hoped we'd got around that. But
For all things mental health hour, check out the bio link. TMHH. We got the
yeah,
baby girl going.
she's doing
What's that?
she's doing really well. To
Yeah.
say, is she awake still?
No, she's asleep right now.
Oh, very good, very good. It's
Um,
I was just going to say, with the looking at the numbers and things for sepsis and things, that was you wouldn't expect it to be so big. The amount. Here we go. She's back.
I'm back. Sorry.
There we go. Oh, you're good. So what were we saying? Oh, with the blood transfusions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you, when you were having the blood transfusions and stuff? Because I remember when Thomas was having his, like it was as though they were giving him the blood and all this energy like just appeared.
Like
Did
it
you?
was like a boost. Yeah.
Yeah. And did it make you feel like instantly better? Did you feel like it was helping?
Yes. The first one.
Mm-hmm. And was it like,
Um.
was it a full transfusion or just like so
They
much?
had, they had a full blood bag, TMI,
Mm-hmm.
and they put the lines in, like three or four of them,
Yeah.
3 or 4 vials, and
Yeah.
so
Um,
yeah, it took I think 3 or 4 hours to put in because that's how slow the process is to put in. And
all right.
I
That's
didn't even look at the bag. I couldn't look at it. It was I couldn't. So I passed away my time just watching a lot of Shark Tank and YouTube.
yeah. Why not? Eric
Yeah.
there saying that you're a strong woman.
Thanks,
I don't know
Eric.
if you can see it on the screen. I bet
That's like
like,
in South Park. If you ever hear South Park, like strong woman and
and did
oh
they
my god,
All
did
right,
it
guys,
make
welcome in.
any?
Welcome in. If you if you're just jumping in, this is the Mental Health Hour. We are talking with Tracy Slinky Quests. Um, she's been in the Chatters box for a long time uh, in our journey here on the show. Uh, we love the support. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the shares, the follows, all of that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Really appreciate it. Um, I'm missing some comments here, but Tracy, um, please continue with your story.
So I thought I was doing good after that first round of the blood transfusion. I thought I was good to go, and the pin dropped. I have to have another one because my bloods were still not getting enough that it needed to, you know. Um, so I have to go for round two.
Mm.
But I didn't want to do it again. I was like, oh shit, and I'm like, okay, it wasn't. I didn't want to take the blood transfusion again. I was stubborn, wasn't I? I was very stubborn, and that's right. And I didn't want to do it the first round, but then again, I took it the first time. It wasn't so bad. I'm like, okay, just pump me again. Different blood bag, different, same blood type, different blood bag, and do another
Mm-hmm.
3 hours again.
How long between the two transfusions was it? Like from having the first one to the second one?
I think it was the day after.
Oh wow, so not very long
Yeah,
then. And then did that get the results that they wanted? I'm assuming if it was the last one you had
yeah.
to have.
So I did good,
Okay.
and then I had to go for a scan on that big machine just to make sure that I was good, and they threw me on there like I was a big old sack, and I hurt my back, and I said, ah, you sons of
Mm.
bitches. I really swore at them because it hurt. When you're on
Mm.
the thing and it's like hard. You
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
want to be thrown on that. I was fucking thrown on that, and they threw me on there
Mm.
so they could take the pictures, and I haven't seen any of the scans. They didn't give them to me or anything, but I was all
Yeah.
clear and good with that. And the
I'm
twenty
guessing you were
second of
still quite
July.
weak at that point.
Uh, yeah, I was like okay. I was laying on
Yeah.
a bed that was like an air mattress. It wasn't very comfortable, but
Mm.
I couldn't sleep hardly on it. It was awful.
I
I would
think
go
it's a
to
given that you don't sleep very well in hospitals, no matter what it's on, because of the noise and everything.
Yeah, it was a private room.
Absolutely.
The room was great. It was just the fact that I had to wake up every so often so they can give me an injection in my tummy
Well,
so
sleep
I wouldn't
sucks.
blood clot. Um, and
Mm.
I needed help going to the bathroom. I couldn't shower for the 2 weeks.
Oh wow.
I couldn't. They wouldn't even let me shower, so they had to basically do it, which
Mm.
wasn't cool, but so I could
Whatever
breathe.
gets you better though at the end of the day.
Yeah.
No.
But did it like make you what was I going to say? Did it make you feel like any different about, like, I guess, life?
It made things different. It made things think a lot of things more clearer. Especially when I got home on the 22nd of July, I just fell into a depression. I didn't want to do anything, and I was hoping I would never recover. Um, I'd cry myself to sleep.
Mm.
After the 11 days, thinking, why did this happen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like it does when anything happens and stuff, it's like, why me? And then go through the whole, did I do something wrong? Did I do something to deserve this? That kind of thing.
yeah.
And it's trying to get out of that depressive state. And
And the post follow ups I had to do, and I was getting tired of it, and
hmm do you have to go
it would
for
drive me
any
crazy.
sort of
And
checkups and stuff now, or is it all?
yeah, I go to my doctors every 3 months, scheduled. So I still get,
Hmm.
because it'll be nearly a year. I'm be dying to know what I got to do next, and yeah,
So it literally will be the anniversary,
on
the
Monday.
1 year anniversary very soon. It's the
Yeah,
11th, you said.
on the 11th.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
When is
That's
that?
what are we on?
Oh, oh,
5 days. In five
yeah.
days. Wow.
So
That's it doesn't bear thinking about. Like, I can't believe that all this came about just because of a fall. And had you not had that fall,
yeah.
I mean, I like the fall. Do you remember? Like, was it did you fall over something, or was it weakness? Were you poorly, or like?
Well, I had trouble going to the bathroom before.
Mm,
Um, so I think that was probably the kidney part of it.
yeah, yeah. I was gonna say,
But I was
did you
able to.
have any like signs leading up to it? Did you notice anything? Or thinking
Um,
back now, would you look back and think, oh yeah, that was probably that? Or because I guess you wouldn't know what to look out for.
well, I knew I was kind of my skin was changing color, as I said on that chart before. Um,
Hmm.
I thought nothing of it. I really thought nothing of it.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't, like,
You wouldn't think
because
it.
especially with like things like that with your kidneys and that, unless it's something like, because you said it was acute, so it wasn't like,
It wasn't
thankfully
serious.
you didn't
I
need the dialysis and
Yeah,
stuff, so obviously it hadn't, thank goodness, have got to the stage where it was
getting worse.
extremely
Yeah,
severe, where it was out of control. Because as we said, we both knew someone on here that had got severe kidney problems and ended up on dialysis and everything. God rest his soul, he's no longer with us, but it's I like, unless you really know what to look for, you wouldn't think anything of it.
no,
And it's I can't get my head around the fact that if it wasn't for the fall, then
I'd
it
be in the
doesn't bear
grave.
thinking about. It
Yeah,
really doesn't bear thinking about. But
yeah.
like, I bet you'd never been so grateful to have a fall.
I know. Do we think it's kind of a blessing, or the fall and me being admitted? It kind of is, because my sister, who never called me, she called me with the kids, and Jaden says when I was lying in the bed, he goes, "You look funny," because my skin was all grayish and yellowy,
Yeah.
and he said, "You look funny," and my heart sank when he said that,
Yeah. Oh God.
because they couldn't come because of the COVID.
Yeah. I mean, thing. But what was I going to
But
say
it
now?
was
It's
horrible.
What was I going to ask? How Oh, I had something I was going to ask, and it's completely. I just had a brain fart moment. Oh, that was it. How long is it from you being admitted into hospital? How long was it from you being admitted to being told actually what it was?
I think it was 2 days later, the
Okay.
official diagnosis. Yeah.
And they did it just by
I had
like
a lot of
looking at
doctors. Some I didn't
scans.
understand because they had their masks on, and I was the only one who
Mm,
couldn't, because I was the inpatient. I could leave my mask off, but they were pretty much.
yeah, yeah. I was talking about this to someone the other day, actually. Do you find that, like, especially when you're having treatment and it's like yourself, it was quite literally life and death at the time when you were going through all that. Did you find that them having the masks on and everything was like not only just difficult to understand them and stuff with that on, but more like intimidating as well? Because
Oh no, I understood that they had to wear them. I mean, I didn't
yeah,
have to because I
it
was
can
the
be quite
patient, but
scary. I mean, at times. I
yeah,
remember when I was in the hospital, there was a lady in the bed next to me. Um, Bless her, she was in her 90s, and she was getting also upset because she couldn't, cause, like, she was hard of hearing and stuff as well, and she was getting upset because she couldn't make out what the doctors were saying because she couldn't lip read, and she was like, she said that she was getting scared with it all and things, and it, like, for being in the hospital anyway for something that is so out of the ordinary, so scary anyway, with not knowing what's going on, and then all the COVID stuff on top, and then having the masks and all
yeah,
these different doctors in and out, and not knowing what's going on, all the different tests and stuff. I think the added pressure of having the pandemic going on was like, and still is,
yeah,
and I don't know, it's hard, and I think I hope that we can get back to
yeah. I didn't have anybody to talk to
helping
because all
people.
the rooms were in private. I didn't have anybody to talk to because all the rooms
Oh, were
were
you in a
private.
private
They're all
room?
single rooms. Yeah,
Mm,
so I didn't have anybody to talk to at the night, or
yeah, that
I
must have been
remember
hard.
I needed help going to the bathroom, and the guy couldn't come in, and I had to wait 4 hours to go to the bathroom. Like my final couple of days, I had to wait 4 or 5
Mhm.
hours to go to the bathroom. What a cute. Well,
Oh my god.
so I left him a gift on the bed.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
if they make you wait that long, you can't help it, can
Well,
you?
so I have a
No.
question.
Hmm.
How did you find the mental health hour?
The mental health hour. I knew Gemma was. I knew you started off in HAPS. Um,
Mhm.
and I really wasn't. As soon as HAPS changed things, I didn't like it as much. Actually, I didn't like it at all. So when you went to Twitch, I said, "Oh, that might be better for you guys to make that jump and start your
Mhm.
build back your community." And because when Gemma was on the mental health hour for Thomas, yeah, that's how I found you, and you guys are
Yeah.
doing great.
I'm trying to think
And,
how long we've been on
and
here.
the show has helped you along your way.
Yes, it has helped me think about things more clearer, especially what you talked about prior to me coming on. Um, Things that not are talked about publicly, but should be talked more openly, I guess, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm very
I think
fond of what you guys do and help people, and
there's definitely a stigma around mental health, I think.
Yep.
especially what's going on now with gas and everything going up. It's insane,
Mm.
and people will need help more than ever. And the help is available. Go get it. Go get the help that
Oh,
you
yeah.
need.
Mm-hmm. I think that's one thing that we always say, that you don't have to suffer. Like, you don't
Yeah,
have to be on your own. You don't have to sit and, like, struggle and
yeah.
be by yourself. And,
Don't even
sorry.
think about it. Talk to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to anybody who will listen. Give their
And did you
time.
find, like, thinking back to, like, when we were on Periscope and things, do you find that being on social media helped your mental health and things? Do you think?
I mean, it comes in a blessing and a curse, isn't it? There's always
Yeah.
a good. There's always good, and there's always bad.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a problem in a couple of years. Um, Everything's
Mm-hmm.
been quiet, so there's always a
Yeah.
blessing and a curse in social media, no matter how you look at things.
Oh yeah. I mean, I will always be thankful for the people that we've
Oh
met,
yeah.
like yeah, yourself, and
Yay!
we've actually met in person.
Yeah.
So that's always a blessing. But obviously, wherever there's people, there are also some people that aren't as like
Nice. Yeah.
forthcoming and as nice and as, you know what I mean. But I guess I've certainly found that for every one not so nice you get, there are many, many more.
You get the
Tenfold.
trolls, you get the weirdos. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I think that's definitely what we're making with the mental health hour and the Discord and everything. Somewhere that hopefully people can find at least somebody that they can talk to.
Right. The right resources to get the help
Like
that they need. Yeah.
Hattie here. It's amazing how the mental health hour has opened up more discussions about mental health, and for myself, issues I didn't realize were slowly happening to me. And
Oh, we love you, Hattie.
yeah,
We
and
do.
Hattie's been absolutely amazing with the show. The amount of
Yeah.
help and support that she gives of her own time, week in, week out, posting on the socials, posting in here. You're amazing, and
Yeah.
we hope you know that. And it's the same for everybody. If there's anything that anybody needs, that Discord's open to anybody. And if you don't have the Discord, there's Twitter, Twitch.
Mhm.
Twitter. Oh my goodness. I keep getting them mixed up. There's both.
Mhm.
But we have the Twitter, the one with the blue logo. Oh my goodness.
Twitter.
Twitter. The communities on there. So it's more private than just tweeting out publicly. I believe
Yeah.
it goes within a contained group on there.
Mhm.
And that is available to everybody as well. Anybody's more than welcome to join. It is on Twitter.
Absolutely.
If you don't have Discord, yeah, the blue. Oh, I nearly read that out.
I know Danny Bruno is going to bring up that. I
Yeah, I
knew it.
nearly read that out as well. Like, oh
Mhm.
dear. That as well, Danny. That as well. But like, so going back to what you've been through and stuff, like, I'm guessing Earl is now like super like, and his mum and that
Thank you,
super
Hattie.
Yeah.
wary about you and checking up on you, especially straight after, like,
Yeah.
wanting to make sure you're all right and things. Because,
You've been checking up
like,
on me, right? You've been checking up on me, right? Yeah.
oh, I'm sure he's been looking
Yeah.
after you. You've been together a long time now, haven't you?
Oh, he has.
You know,
When I was recovering, he'd wake up at 3 o'clock before his shift to come and take care of me and put me in clean clothes because I couldn't do it, and help me get in and out of the shower because I couldn't shower by myself yet.
And are you
Until I
getting out
would
and
be
about
able
a bit
to.
more now?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm like, hey, okay, good
Oh,
to go.
Molly, we haven't programmed it. Hang on. Hattie, do you have the link for the Discord? Because Tim's not programmed it into this for it yet. Molly did the exclamation Discord to bring up the Discord link, but you've not programmed it in. But I said I'll do it for you if you want me to program it in for next time. There you go. Thank you. That's the Discord. I can't think straight today, mate. My brain is just one big brain part today. Oh dear.
So this, ladies and gentlemen, is a little bit about what we like to do. We like to let people come up, have a platform, safe place to air out some of their shit. It can certainly get dark sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? Journaling. What's all the homework assignments, Gemma, that we give a journaling, writing down all the um, budgeting, finance, all that good stuff.
Oh yeah.
We were talking recently about that. It sparked something in my mind, and I want to put out a challenge to you guys. Let's all try and do a well. Actually, let's hit this in the Discord. I think we should do some sort of a not a giveaway or anything, but like a let's have some fun. Let's do let's do a not a giveaway or anything like that, but like let's get active in the Discord.
Yeah. It's gonna be quiet, so let's like. One thing that I was thinking that might work, like I started to do something a while back, maybe do as a group, like for everybody in the Discord and anyone that wants to participate, maybe do something so that once a week we can all do something, like set a challenge for each of us. Like it doesn't have to be something huge. Like say one of them could be take some time for ourselves and do something and then come back and talk about it. Oh, Penelope. Oh. Yeah. She's done so well, though.
She says it's bottle time.
Yeah. Right on. Oh, 5 minutes early. But she's done super well.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. He's going to give her a
take care
call.
of the goober.
Is there anything like, because we're coming up to the hour now, is there anything that you can think of, like, if you could give like a piece of advice to anybody watching now, any words of wisdom, anything like anything like that, anything positive, any message or anything that you'd like to share, what would that be?
Be kind.
Mm-hmm.
Love
Yeah.
one another.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take your life for granted. You only live once.
Yeah. That's
Live
very
each
true.
day as if it was your last.
Mm-hmm. That is very
Yeah.
true. Because it's true. You don't know what's around the corner. You don't know
Yeah.
when you're going to meet your maker, and you
Yeah.
also don't know what other people are going through. And your words to somebody else could either completely make or break their entire day, week, or life, basically.
Yeah.
So, if in a world where you can be anything, be kind.
Yeah.
This
Absolutely.
is hmm
Mm.
But it's definitely a blessing that you are here to
Yeah.
share your story. And I've never been
Absolutely.
so grateful for someone to have a fall.
Yeah.
Not that I like the fact that you had
I
a
know,
fall
right?
and helped yourself, but the fact that that could have been the thing that saved your life, it don't bear
Yeah.
thinking about it had that not have happened. So,
Yeah.
honestly, massive thank you for sharing your story, but also fighting for your life.
No
Because
problem.
sometimes you think that, like, there's many a times where I've felt more.
Yeah.
Oh, there's many a times where I've thought that life isn't worth fighting for, and I've been ready to give up. But then at the same time, there's been so much that had I have given up, that I would have missed out for.
Yeah. Mm.
Um,
Yeah.
but I'm thankful that the doctors used their expertise and knowledge
Yeah.
to get you back to health. And
Yeah.
like,
I agree with the same with Thomas too. Oh my God.
mhm, yeah, it is a blessing. We are very lucky that
Yeah.
we are in a world, in countries, because sadly not everywhere has got this, but we are very
Yeah.
lucky that we are in countries that have the medical facilities and abilities that they do have.
Yeah.
So definitely a blessing for sure. But we are, as I say, coming up to the hour. um I don't know if it's quiet your end, Tim. Do you want to say anything, or you're
What's
muted,
that?
Tim?
He's muted.
There you go. I was just saying, if it was quiet at your end, do you want to say anything before we wrap up with the socials and stuff?
Oh.
I can't hear anything.
Don't worry, I'll finish it off.
Yeah.
Penelope's done well. But yeah, okay. If you aren't already on the Discord, then please do join. It is a growing community and amazing.
Yeah.
It is. I'll try and remember to do all the shout outs that Tim does. It is later on Catalyst Wednesday with Jim.
Yep.
At what time is it? This is putting me to. I believe it's something like 2-3 o'clock my
Nah.
time.
Catalyst with Jimmy Chicagoland at 11 o'clock Eastern
Yeah,
time.
there we go. 11 o'clock.
And then tonight also we have Joseph Burgart's
Is that the
going
Beard on
live.
Weirdo show tonight? Or no? Is that
Yeah. And we have the Peanut Alert.
Oh,
Tracy, thank you for coming on. I'm sorry that it was.
no problem.
I'm sorry that the internet was such a bitch.
Buzz. Yeah.
But we really appreciate you coming on, and
No problem.
as always, we want all of our Chatterbox guests to come on the show. Come tell
Mm-hmm.
your story. Um,
Oh yeah, promote the
we're all
bracelets.
waiting for
Promote the
Hattie.
bracelets.
Yeah.
Naomi.
Yeah. Right. Real quick. I have now for Thomas's charity fund. They work out their £1, £1 British, which works out at around $1.20 US. And I think it's 160 Canadian. I have it on my Facebook. I will double check for the price. But I've got 5 different colors. They have got his logo on, and it's the childhood leukemia awareness. Hashtag Thomas Fight Tall, and all the money,
Check
every
out the
single
Beardo
penny
Weirdo Show.
goes towards children's leukemia. Every single penny.
Yes.
5
Very
different
cool.
colors. Let me know if you want any. I can post them anywhere. I will have to get a quote for the postage, but they can be posted.
Yes.
We got badges as well, but I haven't brought those.
Yes.
I will post some pictures.
Awesome.
But, yeah, thank you.
Mhm.
Anyhow, I think you need to go get Penelope's bottle.
I feel like the
Yeah.
show
Yeah.
is
Yep.
glitching out. It's glitching out.
Yeah, I didn't manage to get the outro or anything. Are you wanting to do a raid, or I just want to end it because you've got so much going on?
I'll do a braid.
Okay. Thank
All
you so
right.
much, Tracy, for being here.
No problem.
Thank you,
It was
Naomi,
great.
for all your help continuously throughout the shows, and even like just continuously on the socials and everything else. Yeah,
Yeah.
Beardo and Weirdo Show Tuesdays and Fridays. There's a ray of sunshine. Thank you, everyone. Bye.